Hello everyone, welcome to my channel, The Lunchbox. Today's recipe is garlic naan. I had got quite a number of requests for this recipe, so after quite a bit of trial and error, I think I've got it down. So let's make some garlic naan. To make garlic naan, you will need 2 cups of all-purpose flour, quarter cup of yogurt, about quarter cup to half a cup of milk. You can use only water if you'd like. I'm going to use a combination of milk and water. I have about quarter cup of water over here. You're going to use this water not only to mix the dough, but we will also need some water to add while actually cooking the naan. We have 1 teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of sugar, quarter teaspoon of baking soda, 2 tablespoons of olive oil, 1 teaspoon of baking powder, 3 cloves of garlic. You will notice the garlic is not chopped. It's hard to see, but this is not chopped, this is grated. And I feel grated garlic kind of sticks to the naan much better than finely chopped garlic. So if you'd like, you can try out the finely chopped, but I've decided to use the grated garlic. And some finely chopped cilantro. So step 1, we're going to take the 2 cups of all-purpose flour. To this, we're going to add our yogurt, quarter cup, 1 teaspoon salt, quarter teaspoon baking soda, 1 teaspoon baking powder, and 1 teaspoon of the sugar. And then mix all these ingredients together. Next, we're going to add some milk. Add a little bit of milk or water at a time and try to bring all the dough together. The consistency we are looking for is slightly sticky. You don't want it extremely sticky, but you don't want it extremely dry either. If by kneading you realize that the dough is a little bit too sticky, go ahead and add some olive oil. Just add a little bit at a time and continue kneading. Once the dough comes together, it should be slightly sticky, but if you push it, it's going to resist fluff back again. So at this point, we're going to add the leftover olive oil and coat it well. Once we coat this well, we're going to cover this and keep it for rising for about an hour or so. So cover it up with a damp, warm cloth, and we will come back to it in an hour. In an hour, the dough would have risen a bit. Now we're going to go ahead and knead it for another couple of minutes. After kneading for a couple of minutes, we're going to go ahead and split this dough into a few balls. Should be about 4 to 5 balls. I was able to form 5 balls from the 2 cups of flour that I had taken. Now we will work with each dough at a time. We're going to start off by using our fingers to kind of flatten the dough a little bit. And then next we're going to start using the rolling pin. The best way to roll it is roll from inside out and off. If you roll back and forth, the dough will start sticking to the rolling pin. The perfect thickness for this naan bread or garlic naan is slightly less than the thinnest you can roll. That would be the perfect thickness for this. Once you have rolled out the dough, you're going to go ahead and add our grated garlic. Spread it randomly all across. Next, spread some cilantro. After that, we're going to use a rolling pin and kind of embed this garlic and cilantro into the naan so that it sticks and adheres to the surface. Next, we're going to pick up the naan, turn it around, and then we're going to wet the back section of the naan with some water. This will help the naan stick to the pan while it cooks. Now it's ready to go onto the pan. As far as the pan, I have a cast iron pan that I have seasoned, and I have it heating at medium to low flame. I'm going to place this naan onto the cast iron pan. Once the naan is in the pan, we are going to let it cook on low flame for about 2 to 3 minutes. You will see the edges of the naan starting to dry up once it starts cooking. That's our cue that one side is cooked, and then we will flip over to the other side. In about 2 to 3 minutes, you're going to start noticing some bubbles starting to puff up in certain areas of the naan. This is good. So while cooking a naan, you don't want one bubble blowing up the whole surface. You want a few bubbles in various areas. Also, if you notice on the edges, you will notice that the edges have started to dry up. This is our cue that the lower section of the naan is now cooked, and we are now ready to cook the top surface. To cook the top, we're going to increase the flame to high and then flip our naan. To cook a naan, we want the bottom surface to cook evenly across, but on the top surface you want searing in certain sections, which makes sure that the naan is well cooked top and bottom, and the inside is still a bit doughy. That's the right texture of a good garlic naan. While cooking the top, we will intermittently check to make sure we have the sear we need. If not, we will keep it down and let it sear slightly longer. This process should take about a minute or two max. Once we get the desired sear on the top surface, we're going to turn the flame back to very low and flip the naan. You see, there is searing only in certain areas. And now we are ready for the final step, which is we're going to pour a layer of butter on the top. So we're going to go ahead and apply a generous amount of melted butter on the top. And now the naan, the garlic naan, is ready to be enjoyed. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Do try this recipe and let me know your feedback in the comments below. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching.